Hello Twin Flames, this is Victoria and I'm here with your daily energy check. Today we're in the 1010 portal, so this is going to be a special edition reading dedicated to this important energy portal. It's going to be in a format where for each of the twin collectives we're going to see why is this portal significant, divine feminines, divine masculines, and then also what action is being advised to be taken at this time. And of course, at the end, I also pull some angel therapy cards with some guidance from the angels of what is it that you're supposed to know, what is important to pay attention to. And I'm going to start with an oracle deck as always, and today is the Cosmic Journey Oracle. So a lot of oracle messages today, but I feel like this is going to be the most beneficial information that we can get at this time. What is the significance, and we'll actually take a look at what is the significance for connection as well, and that gets some guidance. Okay, let's get started. Let's pull a card for Divine Feminine first of all. We got two cards. Actually, let me shuffle again because I think I want to shuffle a little bit longer. I hope you guys are doing well. For me, it's been a bit of a couple of tough days because of what's been happening in Ukraine. But yeah, hopefully you don't have to be preoccupied with questions like that. So for Divine oh, by the way, and I finally published my dance on my other channel, so I'm gonna post a link in the comments. I'll pin it in the comments so you can check it out if you're interested. So with Divine Feminines, your greatest joy pollinates the world. Yeah, this is the main message, is to stay in the high vibe energy. You will be tested. That's what I'm getting for immediately. We'll take a look with tarot in more detail, but yeah, basically you will have some tests, some triggers will be coming up, especially since we're still feeling the energy of full moon in Aries. So we have Chiron in Aries. So yeah, this is like a nudge for you that whatever it is that you're going to be experiencing that might strike you off your balance, it's important to stay in balance no matter what, and everything is just going to unfold naturally for you as a result of this portal. What about the masculines? We have polish your mirror for perfect clarity. Yeah, it's actually a similar message, believe it or not, because it's telling us that the more we are in a higher vibe energy, in a higher frequency energy, the more accurate we're going to see the reality around us, and the more authentic we are going to be in those situations, in those experiences. Polish your mirror. Okay. Let's get into tarot and see what is the impact of this portal on Divine Feminine journey. Yes, I'm being corrected with the format as we go along, which is my way of surrendering to following the flow of the energy. And yeah, so we'll take a look at what's the significance for each of the twins individually and for the connection. We have the moon, kind of on the nose, but yeah. Let's see what's the significance for divine masculines. How is divine masculine journey being impacted by this 1010 portal? I also posted a new article on my blog. I will also put it in a comment. It's about inner child work, and I feel like it's more relevant than ever at this time. And this is kind of an entrance article, but if you either haven't heard of it or you have heard of it, but you don't really know the details, or you're not sure where to start, this is gonna be a good article for you. Okay, and as I'm saying it, we got Judgment, need to be careful, and Knight of Pentacles. Judgment and Knight of Pentacles for Divine Masculine. Okay, that's good. And what's the significance for the journey, for the connection, for the journey on the level of the connection of the twin dynamic? Valor. This is 7 of Wands. Okay, I'm gonna pull some clarifiers and then we'll get to it. Please clarify the moon for Divine Feminines. Death and 3 of Swords. Please clarify Judgment and the Knight of Pentacles for masculines. Oh, have 7 of Pentacles. Okay. Oh, and the Devil. 7 of Pentacles and the Devil. Please clarify 7 of Wands for the connection. The Star. Okay. So, Divine Feminines, you have the Moon clarified by 3 of Swords and the Death. I actually like the 3 of Swords in this deck. This is the After Tarot, and you see what happens in the After Tarot. The swords fall off and the heart gets healed, right? This is the happy ending. The Death, well, it's actually a little bit more grim in this particular deck, but most and foremost, Death is about resurrection, I'm hearing. Yeah, it's death and rebirth, really, right? So the Moon is showing us how our healed heart is helping us get this rebirth and start with a fresh breath of air, start something new and exciting. You know, it's like this ebb and flow of energy where there was like a downtime, where there was sadness and mourning and grieving for what could have been, or some losses, whatever it is for you. Could be connected with Divine Masculine, could be something completely separate. And this is the time where you've learned a lesson, you've healed the heart, you're letting it go, and you're free to transform to something new and beautiful. And most importantly, with the Moon card here, this is the full moon actually that we just experienced. You'll have clarity on what it is. So maybe you've been kind of circling around the area for a while in terms of what do I want to do next. Could have been about your business, about lifestyle, maybe upping up your game with your health and fitness. Could have been starting a new hobby, like you had some ideas, you kind of had a vibe for it, but you couldn't put a finger on it of what is it exactly that you're supposed to do next. Now you're getting this clarity. And most importantly, it's giving you joy. It's not giving you stress and anxiety anymore in terms of, am I going to be able to pull it off? Am I going to have resources, capabilities, time, etc.? No, now you're like, yes, I'm doing it and I love it. For the masculines, we have Knight of Pentacles and the Judgment. So they also get some revelation with the Judgment card here. It's a judgment call, really, right? The call from the angels, the enlightenment that helps steer the wheel into the progress, into the direction of progress. And Knight of Pentacles is the one that has long-term vision in mind. It's somebody who is moving slowly but steadily towards something bigger and better. And Divine Masculines are being put in the mindset where they don't necessarily need to get quick results, or if they don't see quick results, it doesn't mean that they're not succeeding. You know, in this current world, everything is so dynamic, things are changing quickly, and we all expect, in one way or the other, expect quick results. You don't really have a lot of patience to play the long game, so to speak, right? Like, yeah, I'm gonna start now, and then a couple of years from now, I'm gonna get a return on my investment, of time, of effort, of money. No, we don't want to wait that long, right? We want something right away. And and actually, yeah, that's actually one of the devil energies here. This is a clarification, right? The plan, the limitation on the plan is like, yeah, I want the plan to work out quickly, right? It's a quick success plan, but it's not really what's needed here. So this toxicity or impatience or anxiety, whatever you want to call it, is being removed, so that you can actually see that you, divine masculines watching, can see that you are doing enough and you are enough to reach this goal, whatever it is. And B, that it's not going to happen overnight. So just need to have faith and keep being consistent with the steps that you're taking, and again with the energy, right? With being authentic, with being open-minded in how you approach this whatever it is. The relationship, again, the business, could be anything. For the connection, we have Valor, which is 7 of Wands, clarified by the star. So the twins are starting to see how the particular relationship aspects, whatever challenges you're going through right now, whatever learnings you're taking in separately and together, how is that feeding into the bigger mission together, And although this guy is here by himself, it's kind of like, I'm getting this feeling, us against the world, right? It's like, what are we gonna teach the world? And we're gonna have to stand strong in our position, in our belief, because we're gonna be different, we're gonna do things differently. And the world is gonna question it, whether it's the right way to go, or whether even we are right for each other, right? So we're gonna have to stand strong in our belief. And this is not just that, but also seeing how the current events on your journey are helping get into that place, into the dreamland, into the, heaven on earth kind of vibe, and help you find that ultimate truth, ultimate harmony, and experience the divine love on earth. You see, like, she's basically pouring that water on herself. Again, this is the after tarot version, and to me, water in this case signifies this love energy, these feelings and emotions of, she's like bathing in it, right? Enjoying herself for sure. And also sharing with the world, because she's not just pouring out this water on the ground, she's nurturing the plants, she's watering them, right? So it's like, how is this going to serve us, our relationship, the current events, and also how it's going to help us serve the world and shine the light onto the world. Okay. Advice from Angel Therapy. Advice for divine feminines. I have here one of my crystals that I dug out in Nevada earlier this year. Isn't it beautiful? It's the amethyst. It's heading like that. I love this stone so much. And yeah, it makes it special that I actually got it out by myself. Okay, let's see. What do we have for divine feminines? If you're interested in any crystals, in purchasing them, I have quite a few of different size, different shapes, different price. Let me know in the comments, drop me an email and we can talk. I'll probably put them up on the website at some point, but I'm still thinking the best way to do it so that it doesn't overwhelm my website too much. Maybe I'll do them in groups by price range. Cut your cords, divine feminine. Ask Archangel Michael to clear any old attachments to fear that stem from past relationship, freeing you from destructive patterns. Yeah, so this is that additional help in healing the broken heart in the rebirth, right? So that you don't have any attachments to the old wounds and old patterns. Archangel Michael is also the guardian of twin flames, so yeah, definitely you can ask them to help you also with the vision of connecting to your twin in a healthy way, right? Because that's what we're doing really. We are transforming our types of attachment towards healthy attachment. Whatever experiences we've had in our childhood and in previous love relationships, usually it develops unhealthy attachment style. For twins, like 150% in some shape or form. Even if we have awareness, that's the trick to healing, and that's what I'm covering in my new article about inner child work. That even if we have the knowledge, we are aware, we understand what's the good version, right? What are we supposed to do? It doesn't mean that we do it. And it's not as simple as telling myself, like step, we have in Russian, we have a saying to step on someone's throat, right? When I'm like, on one's own throat, like when I'm like doing it to myself, right? It's not just about doing that to myself and just saying, no, Viktoriia, you're not supposed to do this. You're not supposed to think that. Because our subconscious is still going to be playing out those scenarios in that way, in that unhealthy way. So we can pretend like it's not happening, but it will be happening, right? And at some point, it's just a matter of time until that bubble bursts and, we have another traumatic event. Or we just burst our pain and fear onto another person that doesn't deserve it, right? And most importantly, we'll keep attracting those kind of people that will be playing out these scenarios with us, right? Because that's one of the natural laws. Like attracts like. Until we heal that pattern and we move on from it in a healthy way, fully, it's still gonna be following us around. It's like a ghost. That's why it's talking about cutting the cords here. Masculines, you have vegetarian or vegan. It's an interesting card. Fresh organic fruits and vegetables give you a boost of high life force energy, which elevates your spiritual frequency. So again, another nudge for elevating your frequency. I like this green as well. To me, it speaks, and makes sense if we're talking about greens. Speaks about heart chakra healing. And I'll do a separate article on foods for chakra work, but in general, it is very much connected to there's a clear connection between the color of the food and the color of the chakra that you're working with. So it's a little hint for you guys if that's something that you're looking to do. I'm not saying that that's enough, like you just start eating food of a certain color and you're done. No, inner work required, but this is like an additional help. But the same as with crystals, right? I have this beautiful amethyst here, which is a protective stone. And it works and it's beautiful and I can feel its enablement, encouragement. But it doesn't mean that I don't need to do anything else. It's just about surrounding myself with stones, right? So just keep that in mind. And yeah, check out that article that I posted. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. I love you all, and I'll be back with Meridians very, very soon.